It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with threnodium that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there will be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the Phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless Tacet Discords, either native to Northal Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of Tacet Discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northal Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They can sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, hold your ground!
Strike the shadows.
It's more than time.
Hey! Hey! Dithering!
Let's play hide and seek.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Coming in hot. It's more than time.
Swift and resolute. One sounds. Moment of resonance. I see your weakness. Leave it to me.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Think you can catch up? It's more than time.
Let me be your blade.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier's been fully repaired, and we've evacuated all residents. We've...
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacet field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Wow, thanks, Rover. Can't believe you still remember that title. I'll live up to it for sure.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if...
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe!
We got this!
As you can see,
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Station.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakened. This wave is almost over.
Tell truth, son.
North gate! TDs incoming! Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground!
Tell truth, son.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortarfi has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city. And that Rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with him.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. A couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Wind Rider. Tell truth, son.
Is that the thundering Mephis?
Leave it to me.
Trinodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field director Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Those soldiers, they are phantoms too. Watch out! The retroact rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you...
What happened here?
The Thundering Memphis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland supply transport. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. At Thundering Memphis. In the end, I barely escaped. This place...
Watch out!
It's him, General...
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade.
Hey! Shape the shapeless!
You're wide open. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Be gone!
We did it!
The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to count the souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the retroact rain, two conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. And this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesized about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons, we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Fret not. Our enemy is strong, but not unbeatable. I am positive we will prevail. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon. Stay sharp.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General.
Master Tianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the Tacit Discords too. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must, with looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Jianqin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. The terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Rover. Let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units?
Our main battlefield will be at the valley's bottom, where space and vision are limited. Placing ranged units behind infantry can slow their aim, making it counterproductive. This may not be our best strategy.
Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to... How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening.
How should the infantry engage enemy target now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation? The infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do?
Flank tactics aim to avoid direct confrontation and exploit enemy weaknesses to take them down slowly. However, our combat power, we can't afford to prolong engagement.
What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. It's a risky, but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. We all clear on what to do. Our next move is to reclaim the Disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the Disruptor from tacit Discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the Disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the Disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the Disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baizha, please fill us in.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit Discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you.
We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of Tacet Discords are targeting the Disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The Disruptor has been surrounded by the Tacet Discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the Disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. I'll send you the coordinates of the Disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the Disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. John Shin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those Tacet Discords away. Let's get moving.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Disperse.
Here comes on, dummy funny. I choose you.
Embracing change.
Hopefully this helps. You must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider. General GN sent us here to help. How are things going?
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but if we've blocked off access to protect our base. But please, they need your help. We're counting on you. Wind, guide me.
The Tacet Discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help.
I sense your weakness.
Doesn't matter.
Disperse. Bad timing. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
No hesitation.
Should be safe now. I hope he's all right. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? We know. We kept it safe. Never let them have it. This reparation key, I may not see our victory in person. But please, please defeat that monster. For us, thank you.
Yes, we will win.
Leave it to me. Strike in shadows, one with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Swift and resolute.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
Sounds come forth. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Precipitant! Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Don't worry. I'm okay. Storm, hear my command.
Strike in the shadows.
Let me be your blade. I can't take it. Synchronization. Let the wind roar. Oh, nice. Yes,
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. Strike in the shadows.
General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs!
me.
docks! 1 o'clock!
Watch out! Tacit discords incoming.
Tell truth from facade. Swift and resolute. Strike the shadows.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time! Don't you worry. I can take it. Set. We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them away. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
Let me be your blade. Speeding up.
One with the sounds.
You're wide open. The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tianxing.
I tried to contact her and our base. Nothing came back. The Threnodians' power is possibly interfering with We have no choice but to trust them now. We're bound to face a vicious fight. We've reached the suspended ruins. We'll get going once you're ready. It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord this long. But it won't stop us. Ready for battle.
Unstoppable. So the end has come.
Seven.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my pain.
No hate.
One with the sounds.
You're wide open. Yeah. Tell truth from facade. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. Have you been injured, Rover? Yang?
I'm okay. But Rover, he...
Give me your hand. Good. The battle has left you with a few scratches. I still have some first aid with me. Please use them. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me know in time. Let's keep moving. There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
Disperse. One with the sounds. Break. Now. Sounds come forth.
These rocks are blocking our way.
Finally. Rover, you hear me? Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodians' power. Took us a lot of effort to make this call get through. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. We'd love to thoroughly investigate it once we have the chance. Now back to business. We are aware of your situation. Luckily, your current location is still within the Disruptor's range. We can provide fire support. You've seen what the Disruptor is capable of. We can turn down the output power, but I strongly advise finding cover far away.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there. Perhaps...
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. More defeat.
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
We did it.
The Disruptor's power is down to 1/3. It can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. We should make our path ahead. Stay sharp. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on... Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again. Impermanence here. This place. Rover, let's approach it with care. Tell truth on the facade.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
Shape the shapeless.
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Like no hesitation.
Speeding up.
Don't you worry. Tell truth on the facade. Break.
Strike one with the sounds. wide open. Finale.
Swift and resolute.
Wind Rider.
I can take it. I sense your weakness.
Storm, hear my command.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you. We're almost there. The statue's power is getting stronger. We don't have much time left. Let's move on.
Speeding up. There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first and let it carry us up there.
Against the wind. Synchronization. Huh? Against the winds. Against the wind. Against the wind. Against the wind.
It moved a little.
It's almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Trinodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think... We all want to beat the Threnodian. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it...
Indeed, Yang Yang. Turns out...
I've witnessed the faith and fortitude of so many in our Rover. Please leave it to me. I'll have your back.
Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? Indeed. We've come too far. Let's bring an end to this war once. That's another moon. The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. It's been immobilized. Time to strike. Those frequencies we just crashed. Who's drawing them in?
One with the sounds.
That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you!
Swift and resolute, one with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Time to fight back. Tell true, what's up? Watch out for its ranged attacks. Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh?
Bad timing.
shall whisper.
I can take it. You're wide open. Careful. to advance. Down with Curtin. Finale!
Food. I want food. Huh?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first. Extra supplies.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two... Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
some time. Have you been well? I'm calling because I have... news about Abby's situation. When you have a moment, could you return to the Black Shores? I'll be here whenever you're ready to visit.
You're back. The Black Shores welcomes your return. I asked you here to talk about Abby. Have you noticed an increase in its hunger or fatigue lately? Then, my suspicion was correct. The unusual frequency I noticed is from Abby. The change is subtle. Its frequency is weakening. Abby was worried about how this might affect you, and has been asking for my help. The one I'm trying to protect might be facing danger because of me. I can sense how anxious Abby is. I've looked into the most viable solution for Abby's weakening frequency. Before I explain, you should see a past record stored in tethers. It's important for you to see it yourself. It may answer some questions. Please, hold my hand.
That should do it. It's good to meet you. My future... me. Now that you have this record, I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system. And the Shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shores databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing. That's because I erased most entries about myself. The you of the past. Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you. Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet. What you see before you is a memo, or rather, a beacon I've set for myself. If that one has also awakened... Seek out Imperator. We made a pact long ago. I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
I found this when searching for information about Abby. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system was finally resolved.
That message. I think I should trust it.
Imperator is Rinasita's sentinel.
It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Renacita's sentinel, the Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Renacita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Renacita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
It just so happens that the best time to visit Renacita is now. Please take this with you.
To our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Renacita, the Montelli family, proud organizers of this grand festival, extend an invitation for you to grace Ragusa with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
In the spirit of goodwill, we have arranged a modest sum for your use during your stay in Renacita. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many friendships. Should you choose to place the Blake Bloom upon the golden scale, we shall consider you our most honored guest and a lifelong friend of the family. The Montelli family eagerly awaits your arrival.
The Montellis are one of the leading families in Ragusa, a city-state within Renacita. Their trade connections with the Black Shores prompted this invitation. It is Renacita's grandest festival. During this time, Ragusa's port relaxes its regulations to welcome visitors.
A majestic tribute to our Sentinel.
Food, wine, light shows, and a masquerade ball. All are welcome, no matter your wealth or rank. Celebrate with us and let the joy and merriment never end.
Yes, it's also an excellent travel destination. However, Renacita is particularly special to the Black Shores. The Threnodians' revival in Jinzhou has triggered similar reactions in other countries, with Renacita as the one exception. We've detected, while many of our Bloombearers have visited Renacita city-states before, our presence is often met with a hint of skepticism. Given the circumstances, the best approach would be to visit as a guest of a prominent family. Are you leaving now? Oh.
Opening a portal will drain your computing power. I think it's better served for Black Shores operations.
I see. I'll have Alto arrange your transportation to Renacita then. Safe journey. I'll be here, guarding the Black Shores until you return.
got your ship ready. Yeah, you'll have to sail to Rexxie, but the Threnodian ruckuses everywhere have left you with only the dinghies. Don't worry. Behold, my private stash. Remarkably fit for keeping a low profile, if I may say so myself. Well, aren't you eagle-eyed? This is cutting-edge gear from the new Fed World Expo. Nearly lost my shirt haggling for it. Planning to stock up for the Black Shores. Word is, Raganazi treat the Sentinel like a god. Churches and all. Real holy rollers. Now, let me work my magic on the autopilot. Before you know it, you'll be cruising into Raguna. Just give me a holler when you're ready to go. You got it, Chief.
Remnants of the past.
So, are you ready now, Captain? Then off we go. Our destination is... Hold on to your britches. We're about to go from 0 to light speed.
Yeesh. This fog's giving me the creeps. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait! What's that huge shadow under the water?
It's getting closer.
Watch out!
Though divine guidance be lost, I, the swordsman crossing the sea, shall yet conquer these mighty waters! Ah, new allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin an epic story? Merely my duty, dear friend. The mists thicken once more, shrouding this ever-tumultuous path. A maiden voyage for you, I presume? These waters teem with colossal, mystical tacit discords. That behemoth you saw is called Cetus the Tidebreaker. It is a gentle giant that usually keeps to deep waters and exhibits no aggressive behavior. I saw something odd on its hide. Could that be the cause of its madness?
That big fella smells of sadness and anger all over.
Well, well, who's this little beach ball? A talking echo. Clever little thing. Got a name?
What?
First off, I'm not little. And Beach Ball, really? Also, spill your name before you go asking mine.
Oh, my. Where are my manners? I do apologize. Brant's the name. Captain of this fine vessel. As you can tell, we are a troop. A merry band of fools chasing freedom across the seas. Please forgive the lack of propriety. Now, travelers from afar, may I know your names?
Whoa, hold up. My name's Abby.
Rover and Abby. Splendid! All who step aboard, guests of honor be. With names exchanged, friendships born at sea. Ahoy, crew! Let's give our new mates a proper welcome. Welcome to the one and only Troop of Fools!
Are those echoes? Incredible! Never seen them like this before. They're almost as special as me. Like 70% as...
Your little companion is quite amusing. I presume you must be headed to Renacida for the Carnival? Indeed it is. The crown jewel of Renacida's calendar. Ah, the endless masquerades, the sumptuous feasts, and at the Carnival's peak, our Sentinel Imperator will crown the festival's finest performer with the laurel. Of course not. No mortal has ever laid eyes on the Divine Sentinel up in the heaven of heavens. But the laureate may hear the Sentinel's voice. We've got a real laureate in our troop. Shame he didn't sail with us today. Oh, the tales he would tell. You'd love to hear about his glory days.
Chatting with the Sentinel if you get the laurel? That's something.
Absolutely. It's been a decade since the last Carnival. We're not about to miss this one. Sentinel or laurel, it matters not. A troop of fools shall forever breathe freedom and unbridled. It's the fog.
Fog? Huh? I don't like the smell coming from the sea now.
Beware, my friends. The fog can affect echoes. This isn't just bad weather. It's a wave-worn phenomenon. But fear not. Our vessel shall not perish here. Before you stands a seasoned captain. Hark, brave crew! Secure the lines and unfurl the sails! The helm is mine to command! The final curtain shall not fall here! Our saga must endure!
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
You're with me, Lario. We're nearly through the fog. Rage on, Tempest! Your fury is but a breeze against our righteous course! Time to fight, my friends. I will hold the ship steady. Let the deluge descend! Our vessel stands firm! Our clarion call shall pierce the tempest roar! Thank you for your aid, my friends. Onward to Raguna we sail. Rest well as we journey forth. This chest is our first mate's personal haven. All good, Rochia? Some new friends have joined us.
Hello.
Well, you see, she's rather reserved. Her way of being friendly is an acquired taste. This coin is one of her prized possessions. I'd wager it's her way of saying nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's taken by your rapport with Abby.
Hello there! It's saying hi to us. It's stumped about why fries don't get some seagulls. Quit with the wacky noises already.
Behold, my friends, there she stands, Raguna's Lighthouse of Dawn. Here we are, Raguna's dock. You'll find echo boats ahead to ferry you straight into the heart of Raguna. Well, the Carnival hasn't started yet. We're just passing through, lending our friends a hand. And a quiet arrival. That's not our style. We'll sail into Raguna with flair, complete with a dazzling show, and a lot. Don't forget to stash some confetti in your pockets for the occasion. My pleasure. Speaking of which, where's that charming little companion of yours? Is it asleep? The fog likely caused this. Don't worry. Echoes will recover when they're out of it. Oh, and do yourself a favor. Try our nectar wine. They say one drop of the Gotcha de Divino will let you rendezvous with the Sentinel in your dreams. Ha! That might just be your shortcut to seeing the Sentinel. May the winds be in your favor!
What? Huh? We docked already? Well, where's Brant and the crew? You did? I didn't hear a thing. Ah, this is Raguna, huh? Ah, how do we get into town?
Go forth, dear pilgrims, on your sacred journey. May go forth, Andreas, the fool. The benevolent Primus.
If you're all so righteous, why don't you join the pilgrimage yourselves?
Our duty remains here, to shepherd the lost. I grieve for you, my brother, for you have strayed from the truth. Your transgression is absolved before the sacred pilgrims sail. Go, now, and board with humility.
Wait a moment, traveler. While you may harbor doubts, I implore you not to disrupt their pilgrimage. Perhaps staying silent now would better serve your interests. Pardon my intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Cristoforo, a modest playwright, visiting Raguna in search of inspiration for my latest work. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm working on a play, tales of pilgrims striving to reach the Sentinel's promised land. Word of a new pilgrim sail about to depart brought me here. I came hoping to glean fresh ideas. Yes, when Raganesi first settled here, they revered the Sentinel. The Carnival was their tribute, a sacred right to commune with it. It seemed the Sentinel Imperator preferred not to flaunt its power overtly to command the people's awe and respect. Yet, amidst the Carnival's revelry, it performed miracles, keeping the people aligned with its guidance. Legend has it that, moved by its grace, the most devout believer braved storms and mists to find the Sentinel. Thus, should you wish, I have more stories to tell.
Hello there! You need a lift to the city? Hop on this gondola right here. Correct. In Raguna, we sail in a third of a Ragunesi's life is spent on a gondola. This little one will get you there safe and sound.
I didn't know all the ships in Raguna are echoes. That troop isn't as special as I thought. Now I can't even imagine what kind of echoes we might see in the city.
Maybe we'll come across some that look like you. A whole pack of them.
You're kidding me. Even in the land of echoes, I, Abby, will always be the most special one.
Approved. Welcome to Renacita. Excuse me. First-time visitors must cooperate for inspection. Is this a reserved terminal? Reserved terminals should be declared upon entry. May I see your declaration form, please? These are the rules. I'll need you to cooperate.
Forgive the inconvenience. By the Order's decree, all visitors must undergo customs clearance to ensure safety. Or do you have a guarantor?
Ah, I see you're a guest of the Montelli family. You are granted permission to bring your reserve terminal into Renacita. We apologize for any trouble caused. All echoes, even those in reserved terminals, are seen as divine envoys. Once they are baptized, they too will receive Imperator's blessings.
Naturally. We are all united under the Sentinel's influence, free from division. The Sentinel is with you, me, all of us. Their presence is eternal in our hearts.
Preach with respect and patience, lest you induce doubt and confusion.
Acolyte Phoebe.
I'll take it from here. Greetings, esteemed guest. I am Phoebe, an acolyte of the Order. The city of Raguna welcomes your arrival. Many visitors are here for the upcoming Carnival. To ensure everyone enjoys the festival safely, the Order has tightened the customs procedures and added new regulations. Some information might be overlooked on your declaration form. Please accept our apologies. Thank you for understanding. Please follow me. Follow this road and you'll reach the Nexus. To the Raganese, the Sentinel is the divinity, a holy beacon guiding our way. We hold the Sentinel and all their gifts in the highest reverence, especially the echoes, which bear profound significance to both the Order and the people of Raguna.
You've been hiccuping.
Wow, are they all echoes?
Yes, most newcomers to the city are amazed by the spectacle.
Now we're talking. This is what the land of echoes should look like. I thought all of Renacita's echoes were like that grumpy poker face we met at the docks.
Oh!
Hi, I'm Abby. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. I'm Phoebe. Nice to meet you too. Oh. Yes, thanks to the Sentinel's blessing, most of the common echoes in Renacita are friendly and approachable. That echo we saw is known as a hocus pocus. Children love its tricks, and they say that if an adult gets its gift, they can relive their happiest memories in dreams. Sorry, I got carried away. Yes. Allow me to introduce to you the Nexus of Raguna, also known as the Genesis Nexus. Input your personal information into the Nexus, and you'll be able to use all common echoes in the city just like a regular citizen. Please, place your terminal here.
Seek salvation from where all began. What's that supposed to mean?
This inscription tells the tale of Rinasita's founding. Legends speak of a group of displaced people driven from their lands by the Lament. Guided by the Nexus, they found refuge on this island, where they learned the secrets of the Echoes and, under the Sentinel's watch, rebuilt their lives. This legend is known widely among the Ragganese. Though the true beginnings of Rinasita remain shrouded in lost history, scholars of the Order have never stopped their quest to uncover it.
Got it. Now, where can we meet the Sentinel?
You wish for an audience with the Sentinel? Yes. The Sentinel bestows the laurel, through which the Chosen One can hear their voice. Only one has received such an honor, the current Primus, Fenrico. As the only enlightened one in recorded history, Primus Fenrico can directly connect with the Sentinel to heed divine oracles. Indeed. Primus Fenrico is the Sentinel Imperator's resonator. As such, he bears the title the Enlightened One. You'll have the chance to see him at the Carnival when he announces the opening of the ceremony. I hope you enjoy your time here in Raguna and join in with the festivities. If you need help with anything, just let me know. As an acolyte, it's my job to assist all our visitors.
Okay, where to next?
Let's go get our money first. A gift from one of Rinasita's founding families. It's bound to be a hefty sum.
Awesome. Once we have it, let's treat ourselves to a meal at a restaurant. I'm actually starving now. Not even joking.
Wind, guide me.
We've been expecting you. Welcome to Averardo Bank, sir. I'm Zani, a staff member here. The Montelli family ordered me to welcome you and assist with accessing your fund. May I ask where your companion is? Understood. Your fund is ready. Please follow me. You may present your terminal. I believe this is your first time using our service. As the Montelli family's esteemed guest, We're upgrading your account to Gold membership. Mercurio here will sort out your subscription. He is about as lively as a cash machine, so give him a moment. Yes, all echoes here belong to the Montelli family. Mercurio is designed to provide self-service banking. The Montellis also put me in charge as your bodyguard and tour guide for Raguna. If you want to see the city before the Carnival, I can arrange a travel itinerary. Perhaps a thundering Memphis type of outing may suit you, It's a popular choice for visiting all the tourist attractions quickly, though I wouldn't bother with it personally. This assignment was very last minute. I apologize if I'm not familiar with your personal travel preferences. Please excuse any oversights on my part. Not at all. The Montellis always treat their guests with hospitality. I'm simply following their lead. The fund has been deposited into your account. Is there anything else you need help with? Yes. The nearest one is Trattoria Margherita. I personally recommend Pizza Tropicale. Would you like to dine there? Sorry, I have some work to handle. Please excuse me for a moment. The last lots for the auction have arrived and will be escorted back by designated echoes. Make sure you get them on time. Keep an eye on number 23 and 56. They're foreign curiosities insured by Mr. Lombardi. Don't screw it up. All the details are in the memo. Okay, I'll leave it to you. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll take you to the restaurant now. Yes, thank you for asking. The bank is short-staffed due to secondments, so I'm handling a few extra things. Normally, I wouldn't take on extra assignments, but my manager promised some paydays off, and the Montellis can be very generous. Sorry, too much. I'll do my best to meet your needs during your stay here.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself without involving the Montellis. I'm not one for formalities, so let's keep it relaxed.
If that's what you want. Thank you. All that formality was starting to feel like exercise. Let's go get something to eat, shall we?
Welcome to Trattoria Margherita. Ciao, Zanni. Knocking off early today, huh?
Not really. Still on duty.
Is that so? You seem all right, considering. So what will it be today? The adios work days? Or the thank goodness it's the holiday platter?
The last one. Thanks.
And this gentleman here, a visitor from afar? It's a pleasure. I see. You certainly have the air of someone who matters.
Here, look at this. You can order anything you like. The Montellis are getting the bill.
out steak margarita and Nivola pasta. Both excellent choices.
The woman speaks the truth.
Take a seat. Your meals will be ready soon. Here's your food. Enjoy.
What's that smell? It's so good!
Ah, you're Abby, right?
Hi there. Gosh, this tastes amazing. Ooh.
Zani, nice to meet you. Did not expect to see an echo residing in a resonator's body. Interesting. Well, foreign echoes aren't exactly a daily sight here.
Told you. I'm always the most special one. This is so good!
All right, let's dig in. You will enjoy the food, of course. We Ragunesi take pride in our food traditions. For instance, never overcook seafood, or you'll ruin its natural taste. Always serve freshwater fish before sea fish, or its tender flavor will be masked. I'd start with this appetizer. It complements the main course. Hearty, but not too heavy. Perfect for those burning the midnight oil. And don't forget the aperitif. As we say, if you can't appreciate good wine, you don't deserve good water. Now try the nectar wine from Egla Town. It's aged in oak barrels from the Fagacia Peninsula, known as the Harvest Spirit, or Goce di Divino, for its exceptional flavor. To you, guests from afar. And my vacation that never seems to come.
Nothing beats a good meal. Wait, what's the buzz over there?
Probably the Montelli's Echo Show. They've been rehearsing for days, getting ready to perform it for the Sentinel at Carnival. Intrigued, are we? The formal event will be even more spectacular.
What's up?
Command, unify, ascend, converge. Thou hast come at last. I am the Imperator. Aid me, O Arbiter, that we may return the lost unto the earthly realm.
The other one's gotten loose. Hey, it's getting away! After it!
Are you all right? It's strange. Why did that echo suddenly lose control?
I should try to smile more.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
Here we go again! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Dummy funny, I choose you.
Embracing change.
Are you okay?
The Vitrium dancer suddenly lost control. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Now that I think about it, the frequency vibration I sensed felt a lot like empathy.
Empathy?
Well, maybe telepathy? Not sure. It's hard to explain.
Telepathy? Yes. According to legend, the Sentinel speaks directly into the mind of the laureate. Could that be what happened?
So, the Imperator is the Sentinel. But who's the Lost? Plus, it said it needs your help, but a Sentinel shouldn't need to ask for help, wouldn't you say? Something's not adding up. What a headache!
The Sentinel has countless ways to send a message, and through the Order is apparently the most convenient one. But why did they go through all the trouble? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe calling for help was the only option. And with that message left on Tethys, could the Sentinel here be in a situation similar to Jue's? But it seems like the locals haven't laid eyes on their Sentinel. Everything feels off. That echo might be our only lead right now.
As far as I know, the Montelli family has been promoting the use of reserved terminals and echoes. Most Ragunesi use common echoes and don't know much about the reserved ones. The Montellis spotted a chance and started researching reserved terminals. They pushed to bring back the Carnival so they can showcase their reserved terminals, prove the quality of their echoes, and attract both customers and investors. Oh, sorry, just a minute. Yes, Mr. Alberto. An echo was... I see. Sorry to keep you waiting. That was Mr. Alberto from the Montelli family, also my employer. He extends a sincere apology for what just happened. They too are. He told me that the Montelli family would investigate further. Please rest assured. No. After all, such an incident only hinders their promotion of reserve terminals. Come to think of it, that echo, it was looking at you. It seemed to target you. I won't pry into my ward's privacy. I only remember what I need to get the job done. Anything else I accidentally overhear just slips my mind. My orders are to guard and to guide. I do my job, nothing more, nothing less. So if you want to investigate, I'll stick with you until you're done. Don't thank me, thank the family who hired me. Their generosity is beyond what you can imagine. So, what's our next move? It was complete chaos, but I spied the direction it fled. We can try our luck at the Pioneer Association. I know someone there whose forte might help us uncover some details we missed. Good. Let's go this way. It's right over there.
sentinel above. Oh, the sentinel is in a great rage. They are warning us, reminding us of our follies. We shouldn't have forgotten. 10 years ago, it was our unbridled indulgence that brought about divine punishment. We should have heeded Primus Fenrico's words. Oh, dear visitor from afar, you may not know. 10 years ago, the Carnival angered the Sentinel and brought forth divine punishment. Primus Fenrico foresaw the shadow beneath the revelry.
Simply put, many terrible accidents happened during that carnival, like Echoes losing control. Since then, the Primus ordered the carnival to stop. Most Ragunesi don't like to talk about that tragedy, so it's understandable you haven't heard of it.
Echoes are messengers of the Sentinel. They lost control and attacked people because they were corrupted, reflecting our transgressions against the Sentinel. This year, the Order has approved the Carnival. We will return to our traditions. Dear visitor, please join us in praising the Sentinel. Only then can our misguided souls be forgiven. It may be a divine blessing, but it has committed an assault against the Sentinel's people. The corrupted will be purified under the holy light of the Genesis Nexus.
In other words, the Echo will be reset in the databank. That's how we Ragunesi usually deal with malfunctioning Echoes.
We deeply apologize for the disturbance caused by that undisciplined Echo. Now please excuse me. I have other matters to attend to.
She may not have given us anything useful, but she did remind me of one thing. That Vitrium dancer's behavior was different from those Echoes that went wild in the past. It seemed to have a clear goal and a sentience. The Echoes are connected with each other, so usually if one loses control, the others will be affected too. However, we haven't received any reports of other Echoes losing control. If it wasn't the Sentinel's punishment, it could have been... You're right. We need to catch it before the Order does, or we won't be able to get the information we need.
Here's to a world of discoveries and wonders. Welcome to the Pioneer Association. Miss Zanny, it's been some time. Have you finally decided to join us?
No, I'm here for something else. This is Mr. Fulmin from the Pioneer Association.
Oh, hello, you brought a new friend. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Fulmin, head of the Wuthering Film Studio under the Pioneer Association in Raguna. How should I address you? Your name rings a bell. Oh, you're the legendary Rover! Savior from a foreign land, the dark thunderbolt streaking across the world. I've longed to meet you. By the Sentinel, let me seize this extraordinary moment.
Wait, you're actually some kind of celebrity?
Indeed he is. Raguna's roots have only recently opened, so his feats haven't made it here yet. Should you perform a great deed, trust me to ensure your name echoes throughout Raguna.
I had a nagging feeling I'd met someone important. But let's get back to what matters. We're here to ask a favor. We're investigating a Vitrium dancer who caused a scene around Trattoria Margherita. It fled in this direction, and we're wondering if you can recreate the scene for us.
Ah, I know the one you mean. Saw it streaking out of the city with a few order fellows in tow. As for recreating the scene... CMOS, my friend. It's time to get to work. All right, where is it? My memory of that Vitrium dancer. Ah! I found it!
Mr. Fulmin's forte is celluloid chronicle. He can convert events into film, recording all that happens within a span of time. His partner, Simos, uses a memory projector forte to show these captured moments.
There it is! Take a look!
So it did leave the city. This complicates matters. The area beyond is too vast to search effectively. Plus, tacit discords are hampering our investigation. We can't start searching just yet.
What do you think I am? Not a chance. But I'm too sleepy to help. Just wake me if there's any progress.
I'm sorry. I can only record what is plain to the eye.
Don't be hard on yourself, Mr. Fullman. You've been a tremendous help. At least we're not flying blind anymore. But Rover, we need a new plan.
Give me a moment. Ah! Yes! Look at this!
How could this be?
His garb suggests he's from the Montelli family. Could they be involved in this turmoil?
Speaking of, the mask is not the typical Montelli style, and wearing it now is unusual. With their eagerness to promote reserve terminals, the Montellis would be the last to invite trouble now. If he's tied to the disturbance...
Then perhaps we should seek Miss Nyarla's expertise. She's known for her intricate masks and...
Good idea, but nobles are secretive. Direct questions might lead to unwanted attention. Aha, excellent. Let's make for the masked reverie.
Good luck!
Has the perfume, compact, and jewelry set arrived?
Yes, they have. Would you like them now, or shall we deliver them to your residence before tonight?
Tonight? No, I'll take them now.
Of course. I'll have someone fetch them immediately. It won't take long. Welcome to Masked Reverie. From masks to elegant garments and splendid stage props, we craft it all to order. How may I help you today, my dear? Oh, so eager to skip the pleasantries, are we? I'm right here. Do I seem invisible, or are you simply ignoring me? I am right behind you.
Madame Nyarla, I saw you. Your mask gave you away.
Oh, don't spoil my secret so soon. It's not every day I get such a charming visitor. Besides, only by hiding oneself can the true beauty of a mask be revealed, don't you think?
But scaring the guests is just your twisted sense of humor, isn't it? I hope this didn't bother you. Invisibility is Madame Nyarla's forte. Madame Nyarla, this is the distinguished guest invited by the Montellis. He is very interested in carnival masks.
That's quite a detailed description, even covering the smallest intricacies. I admit I'm surprised. Not long ago, we customized a mask just like the one you've described. If the Carnival is a dream shared by all Ragunesi, then a well-crafted mask is the key to it. When faces are hidden, souls break free from the shackles of everyday life. That's why we love balls and plays. Masks liberate our spirits. We believe they reveal what lies within. It is our honor to help our customers express their inner. So, are you certain you want to custom order this particular mask?
That's a very fine mask. If I remember correctly, the one Mr. Gilberto picked up last week looked very similar. If it's your first mask, a unique design might be more fitting.
You have an impressive memory.
I'll be on my way now.
We spotted a fellow on the street with a mask that caught our eye. I didn't expect it to be Mr. Gilberto from the Visalia family.
Yes, they're one of the oldest families in Renacita. Their ancestors once ignited a war here, but they were defeated.
The Visalias are a mixed lot. Well, some hold honor, others...
They show new ambitions. Lately, they've taken to more prominent roles in the... Speaking of which, I revised Monsieur Gilberto's mask 23 times.
I see why it's left a deep impression.
Anyway, given your standing with the Montellis, I'd advise against this design. A rumor has it the Montellis plan to push for reserved echoes at the Carnival. It's your tension with the Visalia family. That incident with the Montellis echoes going berserk. Unfortunate timing. Who knows how this will affect their promotion?
So, the trail leads to the Visalia family. The Visalia's residencies are near the Cathedral of Mercury. Thank you for the lead, Madame Nyarla. Oh, and we will reconsider the mask's design. Thank you for your time.
You're too polite, Mademoiselle Zani. You're my special guest, after all. Isn't it interesting how a small mask can both hide and reveal? I can't wait to see the face you choose to show. I look forward to your next visit. This splendid reverie is always open for you.
Ciao, we need to get to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Got it. Please, come aboard.
Legends say the Sentinel quelled the storm and stilled the waves, sparing countless lives at sea. To show their gratitude, people place candles around the statue, keeping them lit both day and night. Every boat that passes pays their respects. It may seem fanciful, but it's best to show respect as we pass by.
So, is this the statue of the Sentinel? Why does it feel weird?
We are now in the Physalia Residency's territory. We should... Wait, look over there. He looks like the man we saw in Mr. Fulmin's memory. Let's follow him.
Gilberto, how are things progressing?
Your trust means a lot, Priest Alessio. The flower...
A word of caution. Don't overstep. We can't afford unwanted scrutiny.
I know what I'm doing.
Our sanctuary isn't infinite. Some murmurs are getting harder to quiet.
I understand. That's why we seek unity and integration. Our beliefs are already one. This is also the destiny they intend.
Ah, more seekers. What brings you to these halls? Sir Gilberto. Oh, Gilberto from the Physalia family. A pious soul. Frequently here in prayer. But not today, it seems. I've heard whispers of you. An acolyte mentioned your desire to meet the Sentinel. I assume you must be interested in following their path. But I don't think you truly understand the significance of the Carnival. Allow me to explain. You've probably heard about the connection between the Carnival and the Sentinel. But do you know why the Carnival hasn't been held for years? In the last Carnival, a sea fog shrouded the entire city. Echoes paraded like lost souls. A dragon roared above, and a beast in the sea stirred up towering waves. It was sent as punishment, a warning against our indulgence and division. This is our Primus, Fenrico, the Enlightened One. Amidst that chaos, he stepped forward and quelled the Sentinel's wrath. Raguna's greatness was forged from its battles with the sea. It inspired a common goal in all our hearts. Without everyone working together, land cannot be cultivated. Islands cannot unite, and that, you see? This is why we preach restraint and control over our desires. Only through rituals can we strengthen our resolve. This is why we must banish those who stray from the right path, and impose restrictions on those who threaten the common good. We've dedicated ourselves to this cause. You misunderstand. I simply mean that the Order's actions are always made with great deliberation. Guided by the Sentinel, we strive to unite and lead the people. We hope to build a kingdom on high, a land of the blessed, as it was in the beginning and ever shall be. I trust you'll have faith in the Order's judgment. We handle all matters that come to our attention. What did you say? How could the Montelli family? Forgive me. I must attend to pressing matters. If you have further questions, seek answers in the cathedral. We are always open to those in search of truth. But I remind you to keep your distance from the sacred relics and honor our customs. Otherwise...
Huh. What's got him so rattled that he'd leave us like that? He's hiding something. We saw Gilberto enter the cathedral with our own eyes. Could there be a hidden chamber or secret passage within the cathedral?
Well, now that you mention it, something's not sitting right.
I didn't expect the Order to have such a grand garden hidden here. But where could Gilberto have gone? Let's split up and see what we can find.
Did he head that way? At the end of the garden. Is that a confessional?
Looks like they're slowly finding their way. No need to rush. I too am curious to see what truths await them. The grand revelry draws closer and closer.
Step forward. What burdens weigh upon your soul? What do you wish to confess? May the Sentinel grant your absolution. Go in peace, and transgress no more. Now, I shall open the path to your ascension.
You're saying the Visalia family was involved in the incident at the Carnival rehearsal?
Not yet, Mr. Alberto. But the clues we found all lead to a Visalia family member, Gilberto.
The Visalia family. It seems they've run out of patience. This mess has got our honored guest into trouble and given these rats a chance to make their move. Please, pass on my thanks to our guest for the help. If you find yourselves short of hands or funds, do let me know. I'll be discussing this matter with Director Pacino.
I will, sir. There's also another sensitive matter. It appears a priest from the Cathedral of Mercury is involved, so it's highly possible that the Order is aware of this.
The Order. Let me handle them. You just focus on Gilberto for now. Whatever the case, goes beyond the Montelli family. It's also about the faith and hope of countless Ragonesi.
Understood. Not really. It's from Mr. Alberto. He's the head of Averardo Bank. But this doesn't sound like him. He's usually cautious and rarely makes outright promises. Unless one of the big shots in the family is twisting his arm. If the top brass are alarmed, it can only mean that the situation may be... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Either way, we've finally got a lead. We should search the area.
Wind, guide me.